everybody! Welcome to our very first YouTube story time. I'm Kim Dawes and Jared Bond is our cameraman doing just a great job back there. So I brought a couple fun things. When the story starts, you'll know so you can snuggle down and get ready. So today's stories are about the changing that we're seeing with the trees. Because you see it and I see it. The colors are changing, and if your yard is like mine, you have acorns everywhere. So today's story will in fact talk about the changes of the trees, and our craft later that we'll show you has featured the idea of acorns. We'll get you the craft material you need at home, okay? All right, so let's get going. Ready? Snuggle down, here we go. So the first story is called The Busy Tree by Jennifer Ward. And I meant to say Ward and I got stuck. Oh well. Okay, it's Jennifer Ward, and as you can see, this story has this beautiful green of the tree with the animals that live inside the tree. We've got the owl, we have a moth, we have a bird and a squirrel, another squirrel, and little baby hatchling birds. So it's going to talk about the time in the seasons with trees. And so here we go. The colors and illustrations are beautiful. Hope you can see it. I'm a tree, a busy tree. Come and see. So it's beautiful. Look at all that green. We know that it's summertime, because summertime trees look like that. Now look where we're looking, under the tree. These are my roots, windy and long. They anchor and feed me and help me grow strong. So not only are the roots down here, but if you can see it, there's a mole, probably a vole, right underneath, and that's where he lives, right next to all these roots. So much that goes on underneath the ground. Acorns. Look at my acorns, shiny and round, nibbled by chipmunks who scratch at the ground. Yep, there they are, all over my yard. Here's my trunk, where busy ants scurry, searching for food as they march in a hurry. And here they are. These are really big ants. These are carpenter ants. Moms and dads know what those are. But there they are, scurrying up the bark of that big tree. Oh, look at the colors change, right? So we've gone now to nighttime, but we can still tell it's summer. We've still got the nice full leaves and the spider's web here, so we know it's not too cold. Beautiful sunset. This is the spider that lives in my bark, spinning a web from dawn until dark. So dawn is the early part of the day, and then dark brings us into dark. A woodpecker searches, eager to munch, tapping for bugs it'll eat for its lunch. That's the bird that it was on the front cover. I couldn't think what that was, but sure enough, look at that. It's got a bright red spark on its head and beautiful white and black and a really sharp beak so that it can get into the bark to get those insects. Ah, look at that. Visit my hollow that's home to an owl. He sleeps all day long and then at night starts to prowl. Owl, prowl, that rhymes. Prowl. That's meaning he's going all around the place, right? Yep, he's looking for food. And look at his eyes. So we know that those eyes are helping him see when it's dark. These are my branches, leafy and high. A sidewalk for squirrels that soar through the sky. This is a great picture. Look at that. flying, he's jumping so high. Look at him. One of my branches cradles a nest, a cozy, warm home where new hatchlings nest. If you could, I hope you can see it. Beautiful blue eggs. It looks like a robin's egg to me. It's that beautiful robin egg blue. And there's 1, 2, 3 baby birds with their eyes closed, waiting for mom and dad to come and bring them food. Whoa, look at that. Look at this small twig that holds a cocoon, protecting a moth that will emerge soon. Wow, that's either really enlarged or a large looking cocoon to me. So inside here, we've got a moth getting ready to come out. Wow. Here's my green leaves as they shake in the wind, breathing out air for all to breathe in. And if you look really closely, there's a ladybug sitting there, and there's little drops of dew on the leaves. Now, it does talk about the leaves giving out nice air for us to breathe. We have a really good relationship with the plants. They help us have the air clean so that we can breathe it. And we're thankful in our area here in Belgrade to have such beautiful trees. These are my boughs that creak, bend, and sway, shading the children below as they play. This is a very interesting perspective. Can you see that? So if you look at it, it's like, because it's all white, the kids, you can't tell if they're on the ground at all, but in this picture, we're looking down upon the kids, and you can see the girl in the picture giving a good, nice, solid push to the boy, having their time playing in the tree. A boy finds an acorn I shake from my top among autumn leaves that swirl as they drop. There they are, just like my yard. A girl plants a seed. Oh yeah, so if you look close, she's dug a little hole. It's a little interesting because here it is all white on the background. It's a little different perspective. She's putting, it looks like probably an acorn in the ground. It grows towards the sky. So it's small here, starting to get bigger, definitely a full-grown tree, and then look at that tree, beautiful. Taller and stronger as seasons pass by, becoming a tree, a busy tree. Come and see. And that's it. That's the end. So I just wanted to say about that book, what I noticed was just how much goes on in and around a tree. So the next time you're out with your mom or dad or family member, take a look around the tree and see what's going on. What's in it, what's around it, what's underneath it. Anyway, it's a great book called The Busy Tree, and we have it here in the library for you. All right? And then here comes our next book. Oops, I have notes stuck to this one so I can talk about some things. All right, so this one is called Only a Tree Knows How to Be a Tree by Mary Murphy. And I loved this story because it has a real important message for all of us. And it says, trees are amazing. So are fish, birds, water, and people. We all exist together to make up our beautiful world. But each one is unique. And each is the only one who knows how to be itself. With joyous illustrations and simple, straightforward text, Mary Murphy celebrates the special nature of each living thing, especially us, because we're all special and all unique. Great color. A tree has leaves that turn sunshine into tree food. Amazing. Beautiful illustration. Look at that. The artist doesn't give all that detail of the leaves, but we definitely know that this is the canopy of the tree, or the top of the tree. Later the leaves change color, like they are now, and twirl to the ground, and if you can see, there's a little girl waiting to play in all those leaves. A tree gives shelter. It can be a home. Only a tree knows how to be a tree. So just like our last book, in the tree we have children playing, squirrel, owl, bird, and all those different colors. That's really an interesting choice that the artist made. Birds build nests for homes. They sing different songs, and their babies hatch from eggs. When I first read this book, I was really taken by the look of these birds. Look how large the wings are. Isn't that something? I want to practice drawing those, I think. Best of all, they can fly. Only a bird knows how to be a bird. And this little girl, look at her. She's kind of pretending she can fly like the birds. Dogs are our friends. They play with us and love us. Got a dog there in the background playing with his friend, and a dog here having its breakfast or lunch, dinner. They wag their tail and move their ears to show us how they feel. They flick the water with their mouths to drink. I can't do that. But then only a dog knows how to be a dog. Maybe your dog. Water has no color, but you can see it. It makes rivers and oceans, clouds and rain and snow. Fish live in water. They flash like jewels. Everyone needs water. Only water knows how to be water. Only fish know how to be fish. So this is interesting, this idea that water has no color, because when we look at water, it has color, doesn't it? And sometimes it's the color of the trees around it that we can see, or it's blue like the sky. So that's an interesting idea that I have to think about, but it's true, because when I look at water, there's no color. Anyway, I think the illustrations are great. Look at the different colors in the fish. Really big fish, really tiny, tiny fish. Kids swimming, even a long-legged bird in the water. Earth is where we live, with all the plants, animals, oceans, mountains, and rivers. I was just looking at the pictures for a second. Earth spins around and gives us day and night. It tilts through the year and gives us seasons. So that's another whole story about the Earth tilting, and maybe one of these times we'll talk about that with another book. But really interesting illustration with the daytime so bright and all the animals out, and then all the darkness with different animals out at nighttime. Simple but really crisp and clean illustrations, pictures. There are countless stars in the universe and many, many planets. But Earth, right over here, is our home. Only Earth knows how to be Earth. Every comet, flower, cat, and beetle, every cloud, frog, stone, and duck, every mountain, river, and deer is different. Every tree is different. And they're the only ones who know how to be them. As for people, there are billions of us. We eat and we talk and we sing and we walk, we work, we play, we tell stories. And this picture, it's really hard to see. Come to the library and take the book out so you can see it really close up, because it's amazing how different places in the earth, or places that people live, here on our planet are represented in this picture, are shown in this picture. So it's just too many to even talk about right now, but billions of people. And then there's us right here in Belgrade. Every person has their own thoughts in their head and their own feelings in their heart. Every single person is different, and only they know how to be them. And so this person, well, they're doing something I can't do, but they know how because they are them. Maybe you know how to be able to do this. Be careful. Only I know how to be me, and only you know how to be you. And then trees back with all kinds of kids playing by it, and the birds, the very interesting birds up in the sky. And I love this book because it's the idea of all of us being unique and all of us being special. Like maybe you're really great at drawing, or maybe you're great at running and sports. That's what makes you unique and special. So today's stories were Only a Tree Knows How to Be a Tree by Mary Murphy, and The Busy Tree by Jennifer Ward. The library is filled with beautiful books about trees. And we've got an activity planned for you to take a look at. So in a minute, we'll switch over and you'll see the craft that we're going to send along, so if you want to make it at home. I hope you like these stories. Please see us in the library. Bye-bye. Hey, so we just had our great story time, everybody, and so now I want to talk to you about the craft that goes with the story. And what we'll do is put together some bags and have them available here at the library so you can take them home and make them with anybody at home, mom, dad, big brother, sister. So this week, because there's so many darn acorns in my yard, I thought about acorns. So I call this puppet Mrs. Acorn Head. And I love her colors. And if you notice her little googly eyes, those are great. And then her beautiful hair of leaves. So she becomes a puppet, and you put your hand in the bag and you just have lots of fun. So that's that. And this is what's going to be in your kit. Ready? Here we go. So in your kit, you'll have some googly eyes. No kit is right without them. And you'll have some acorn tops. Make sure you're working with a big mom, dad, somebody that's older than you. Be careful. Little people can choke on them. So acorn tops, the caps. Then these beautiful leaves with all their glitter. Mom and dad may not love the glitter after a while, but it's fun. So we have those. And we have regular leaves too, as far as, cutout leaves, different kind of colors. Also, there's going to be a tree inside your kit, and you can take the tree and color it and put your glue that you're going to get in your kit and glue it on the top like this. And this is just another great play item to go with your puppet. Okay, so you're going to get one of those. Also, you'll have a pre-cut out acorn face that you can put onto your bag in any place you so choose, and you glue it, and then you make whatever kind of pretty colored leaf top you want, decorate the face. I put a nice little dress on my Ms. Acorn Head. There she is right there. Super colorful. And yeah, I think that's everything. And it'll all be in one little kit for you to use. And I hope you send either some pictures in to this Facebook page to show how your craft came out, because that would mean a lot to us. Or if you're in the library, bring it in so we can see it. Okay, thanks. See you next week.